Bonjour, good afternoon. Thank you, Chief Blue Sky, for starting us in a good way. As we are today, life sometimes brings together people in just the right moments. And my first official event with Murray was certainly one of those. It was 9 years ago, and I was maybe a month into the job of Prime Minister, very much feeling the weight of the responsibility the Canadians had just entrusted in me, especially because that first meeting was on a day of great consequence for this country, the release of the Truth and Reconciliation Commission report that Murray led. It was a culmination of years of painstaking work, reliving trauma, demanding action, forging a new, better path forward. Murray and I spoke that day and had a heartfelt, serious, and enlightening conversation, the first of many that would follow over the years. Une discussion avec Murray, c'était toujours un moment exceptionnel, et pas juste grâce à sa sagesse inouïe, mais aussi grâce à sa patience. Avant de tirer ses conclusions, il écoutait toutes les voix, toutes les opinions, toujours avec patience et ouverture. Murray always thoughtfully listened, even when he disagreed, and he did so with his signature smile. A smile I'd get to know well over the course of many, many meetings and discussions. A smile that would come every time he'd gently but firmly point out where I might be wrong. Fill in an element that I hadn't thought of, but really should have. Or, like a real teacher, encouraged me to just put a little more work into my proposed solution. But always with that smile. Over the years, he became to me a wise teacher, a trusted confidant, an insightful elder, a mushum, and above all, a friend who challenged me to always do better. But that smile always stuck with me because it was emblematic of exactly who he was. Murray grew up in an era of profound injustice. It was only by the time he turned 9 that First Nations were allowed to vote without giving up status. He was 46 when the last residential school closed. He bore witness to the systemic discrimination that Indigenous peoples faced at the hands of law enforcement in his home of Manitoba and across Canada. He could have easily said that this country was irredeemable or that it was not worth the fight. But that just wasn't Murray. An eternal optimist, he believed in people. He believed that while it would entail hard work and tough conversations, it was possible to change hearts and minds. And above all, he believed something that resonates so deeply with me as a former teacher, that while education got us into this mess, education will get us out of it. He believed that the answer to building a better future lies in education, and especially in our youth, from coast to coast to coast. Il comprenait que changer les choses, ça n'arrive pas en claquant les doigts. He knew that progress is only made when you meet people where they're at and bring them along. When you encourage them to open their mind, think critically, and ask tough questions about who we are. That's what Murray believed, and that's who Murray was. While Murray has passed on to the spirit world, his warmth, his generosity his optimism, and his smile is very much with us today. Murray has brought us together. He's brought our whole country together with a frank and true understanding, not only of our history, but of the journey of reconciliation on which we have all embarked. With perseverance, an unwavering belief in progress, and proudly embodying who he was, an Anishinaabe and a Manitoban, Murray changed this country for the better. En ses 73 ans, Murray a transformé le Canada. Grâce à lui, nous avons pris conscience de notre passé et des injustices qui persistent. Nous célébrons l'histoire, les cultures autochtones et l'identité autochtone comme jamais auparavant. Et nous nous sommes ouverts au changement, au vrai changement, au changement profond et parfois douloureux que nous devons tous entamer. As I said at the beginning, life is a way of bringing people together at just the right moments. And in that first meeting, and during the many encounters I had thereafter, the many deep, important, but also fun and light conversations, he continually impressed upon me that reconciliation is not about checking off 94 boxes. It's an ongoing, continuous, and deeply ambitious process. Murray gave us the blueprint, the foundation, the tools to pursue reconciliation, and now it is up to all of us, governments, Indigenous peoples, and non-Indigenous people, to keep doing the work with everything he gave us. Merci beaucoup, Murray. Thank you all for remembering him today.